Hello everybody, this is Leslie with Black Dog Vintage, and I am so excited to be bringing you this little hodgepodge of a haul today. I am bringing you a little bit of everything from my shopping over the last, probably 5-6 days. I have been just having a blast, just doing a couple flea markets. I've been making some jewelry. I went to the gem show. Just kind of buying things here and there. I will say it's not as much as I'd like to bring to you guys. I meant to do a haul video yesterday, but I did have a lot of special orders for custom jewelry yesterday, so I did work on that. So this haul is a day late, but I promise I'm going to try not to make it $1 short. If you guys know that saying. So anyway, so I'm going to bring you a few of the things that I got over the last few days, and then I will be hoping to bring you much more. I'm also going to bring you some of the custom jewelry that I have made for you, because I went to the gem show. The gem and jewelry show was here. And it was just literally like a mile from my house, not even. And I went crazy. I did find a little bit of jewelry, not much, because it was awfully expensive. But I did buy a lot of beads to be making handmade creations for all of you. And I just did some really simple ones to show you, just so you could get an idea of like the types of beads that I got. And it's just a very, very small handful. I just whipped up a couple things yesterday, last night, after I got done with the quite a few special orders that I had. But I'll show you those towards the end of this haul. But let me show you what I did get in the last few days. I did go to the flea market. I did get some things from my guy that I pawned sterling and gold with. And then I got a few things in the mail. So kind of a few cool things. Well, actually, not really the mail, but I bought this is one item here. This is a beautiful native turquoise piece. And look at, these are very old bench beads here. And these big, huge pieces, chunks of turquoise. Look at this. So I got this interesting story. I contacted somebody off of a Facebook group that I'm on that I tend to try to buy bigger sterling lots from. A lot of times I'll buy these sterling lots for 1 or 2 pieces, knowing that I'll have to scrap a lot of the rest. But I actually had talked to this one gentleman on there who buys a lot of scrap, asking to buy his scrap necklaces for the beads, wanting to get the bead jewelry just to get the sterling beads. And he said, well, I've got some with stones too, and I'll sell them to you. And I said, okay, sounds good. So he sent me photos of what he called broken jewelry, or, you know, beads or jewelry that he thought I could take apart. So this was one of the necklaces he said, you know, he sent me. And actually he ended up living like 20 minutes away. So I just picked up this whole big lot of necklaces and bracelets and stuff that I could take apart. But this one was in perfect condition. This is an older, much older native piece. Look at this, these beautiful bench beads. These are really old. I really didn't want to polish these. If somebody wants to polish them that buys this necklace, that is totally up to you. They are sterling. But look at those big turquoise nuggets. That is insane. This necklace is absolutely insanely gorgeous. And it is, oh, how long is it? This is 18 inches long, so amazing length for something like this. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? And then this was in there as well. And this is actually a Carolyn Pollock. And sure, I could take this apart for the beads, but my gosh, this is a gorgeous, gorgeous Carolyn Pollock necklace. Absolutely insane. And here's the Carolyn Pollock. There we go. right there, Relios line. This is great. This is a great necklace right here. Yeah. I was like, yeah, I'll take that for sure. For sure. Yeah, and all of these are sterling beads. This is a pretty heavy necklace, I'm not gonna lie. You know, it is a heavy necklace. It is 20 inches long at the max. It can be as short as 17 inches. So 17 to 20, but such interesting beads on there. And yeah, it's strung on sterling chain. It's just a great necklace. So those two were from that buy, as well as this. This is another very old. Look at the turquoise Heshi beads. Absolutely gorgeous. Some bench beads there. Look at that. Absolutely stunning. And turquoise looks like it's in fairly good condition. There might be some chips in these Heshis along those edges, but this is a pretty old necklace. Like, you are gonna have to know that that's gonna happen with a necklace of this age. But that turquoise is just yummy. Just yummy. And it's done on a really nice wire. I mean, there is some looseness in terms of, you know, there's room on there. If this doesn't sell, yeah, I would take this apart, but I'd rather not. 17 inches on this. 17 inches. And this is just, I mean, I could probably take this apart and restring it. But as is, I mean, that's just an absolutely stunning piece. Absolutely stunning. And yeah, there's some, you know, chipping and stuff going on in there, but it's a stunning piece. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, then I got this one. So these 4 necklaces I got in this big, huge lot that I got just for the beads. Look at that. Look at those. These are all sterling silver flowers, onyx necklace. And then there is this right here. It says Wendy O.N. Sterling. So these are all like handcrafted. They have a little onyx inlay on the inside of the flowers. I mean, this is just a great little necklace. It's fantastic. So I'm keeping all of those together because they're great necklaces, and I'm not gonna take those apart because I think they're honestly beautiful and wearable as they are. And yeah, I think somebody should really consider getting those because this one's handcrafted. This is a Carolyn Pollock, and both of these are vintage Native American pieces that really I don't feel right taking apart. This one for sure, this big chunky one, should not be taken apart. It's in perfect condition. This one does have a little bit of condition issue, I feel, but barely. Could it stand a restraining? Maybe, but does it need to be? No, I don't think so. I don't think it needs to be restrung, but it could be. So yes, love those. Love those. I think those are amazing. So, I mean, on those 4 necklaces, that's amazing. Those are amazing. So, absolutely crazy, crazy deal that I got on, you know, just for buying those beads. And then I got those necklaces out of it. I couldn't be more thrilled. So, great buy. on my end. So yes. Now I got this at the gem show. This is all amber, sterling silver, little wrap bracelet. It's about a 6.5, 6 3/4. You can bend this totally fine. It's not going to really take it out of, you know, it's not going to bend it too bad. You know, you could squeeze it down a little bit. I could probably open this up to about a 7 and it'd be completely fine. But love that wire wrapping. That's just a gorgeous, gorgeous amber bracelet. So I got that at the gem show. That was probably my biggest purchase at the gem show. I did get another pair of earrings that over there, but one pair sold in my Saturday sale. But that was my big purchase at the gem show in terms of jewelry. And I personally just love this. I don't mind keeping it. I just love that. Absolutely love that. I'm going to show you, well, I was going to wait, but I'll show you some of my earrings I made. I made these. This is a dyed blue quartz with sterling silver. Made those. I just thought those were fun with some sterling silver beads. And I was able to find some spiny oyster. So just did some simple spiny oyster earrings. And then I found this, it's very fall-like, I know, some beautiful coral beads and round coral beads. So this is a round coral bead. And then some of them, I'll show you another pair I made, but that's paired with some green tiger's eye, which I thought was really pretty. This is the other round coral. And this one you can actually see the texture a little bit more of the round coral. See, you can see the inclusion in there. Isn't that pretty? I have a bracelet like this too, but get those. This is that same blue with the moonstone. I just like that kind of flat saucer-like earring. Just kind of fun, a little bit different, a little bit fun and funky, I guess. I love dendritic opal, and I found beautiful dendritic opal beads and paired with some sterling. I love that kind of square-ish sterling. I thought those were kind of fun. And then I had to get this abalone. That's not a cheap abalone strand by any means, but I just, oh my God, the colors are just fantastic. And yeah, I had to get one strand of it. I couldn't afford to get more than one, but I just thought, you know, just for earrings or maybe like a centerpiece in something or whatever, but just, I thought those were really pretty and just great color on there, and almost looks like it's hand painted, but it's abalone and super fun. Just fun earrings. So those were some of the earrings I made. So I just had to show them to you. Okay, you guys all know, like, I like Mayan Ryans. And I love copper. Those of you guys who are new to my channel and who don't know who Mayan Ryan is, this is Mayan Ryan. Let me introduce you. He is the Aztec mask. You'll find these in a lot of old Mexican jewelry. I really like any mask jewelry, and I call almost all mask jewelry. We have named him Mayan Ryan. He was actually, that phrase was actually coined by one of my customers, and it stuck. And all mask jewelry, we call him Mayan Ryan now. And so this is Mayan Ryan. So Mayan Ryan, this is everybody. So this one is so cool. This one actually kind of looks like the Mayan Ryan of our sweatshirts. I do have Mayan Ryan merch. So if anybody wants to see that, definitely come to one of my lives and I'll show you the sweatshirts. We have sweatshirts. And with Mayan Ryan and Angel, our dog, our little dog mascot, and she's got the little, you know, Aztec headdress on. It's really quite a cute sweatshirt. But anyway, here's Mayan Ryan. He's got a great little headdress on, and this is made out of copper. He's got a great like paper clip type chain necklace going on here. And it's got just like one of those little clips on the top, like the little hook clip. And this one says Mexico on the back, and that is just a green onyx. And look at the detail in this. This one's really pretty sweet. I love this one. And that is that one. And I actually bid on 2 different copper Mayan Ryan mask necklaces, and not expecting to win both, but I did. And then this is the other one that I won, and this is the triple one. This one's a little bit longer, and he's got a cool little face here, and this one has a big old pendant that comes down with this kind of chain. It's actually a much shorter necklace, and this is obviously a replaced clasp. And then this one says Mexico down here. And this one, the necklace portion is only about maybe 18 inches. So it's pretty short for, you know, this type of necklace. I might add a little bit of extra chain here, but I just think this is pretty darn sweet. And these look like they are glass beads, and then that's probably the green onyx as well. But I mean, honestly, both of these, pretty freaking fabulous if you ask me. Who doesn't love Mayan Ryan? I do. I love Mayan Ryan. Another Taxco piece that I got, or I guess pieces, earrings. I've got these this weekend at the flea market. Those are pretty fabulous earrings, and they're marked on the back. And I love those. Love those Taxco dangles. Those are pretty fabulous. So I was able to pick those up. And I did get this bracelet. It's a pretty big size. So we're probably looking at, and I don't have my bracelet manual right in front of me, which I do apologize, but this one we're definitely looking at probably 7.5 to an 8. You do have some extra room here, but this is not going to squeeze down very far. But beautiful dichroic glass on that one. And I just like the dichroic glass, and I figured, you know, just to do something a little bit different, grab that. And I thought this was a really, really, really pretty pendant with the abalone, again, the abalone, and the pearls. And that's really gorgeous, really gorgeous. It would, if you needed earrings to match, you could always do something like that, or I could do one with pearls even. But that is really, really stunning. Excuse me. And that is sterling silver. But I must have been in abalone mood this weekend. But I found this carved abalone piece while I was at the flea market as well, in with the sterling silver. And in the sterling center of my flea market booth that I tend to go to is the smaller pendants and rings, small rings and stuff. And this was in there. And I was like, wow, that's a really pretty piece for being in the center with the carved abalone and everything. And I'm looking at it and I'm looking at it and I'm like, oh, wait, let me look at this a little bit closer. And lo and behold, that is what I see, 14K. So take it in. Well, sure enough, it is 14K. And all of those little tiny sparklies are diamonds. So, and that's a fair amount of 14 karat gold on there. That is not just like a little tiny little baby clasp. That is a fair amount of 14K on there. That's pretty decent. And I don't recognize that mark. So if anybody knows that little mark that's on the top, please let me know. Because I am not sure what that mark is. I do not know that mark, but that is one fabulous pendant. If I don't say so myself. Now this I thought was pretty fabulous too. I did not recognize the name on this. This is sterling. It is, and I forgot to look this up, of course, because I got really busy. It's Tagliamonte, Italy. This is 925 for May. Look at that. That is a gorgeous pressed glass. And I think that's lapis on the top there. I believe that is lapis. Let me test it just in case. Whoops. Yeah, I believe that is lapis up on the top. Look at that. That is so pretty. So another really cool pendant. And then I found this beautiful cross. I am unsure of the stone. I do not believe it is turquoise. I am unsure of that stone. And it's marked Turkey on the back. But that is such a pretty cross. So I picked that up. That's sterling. And then I picked up these earrings. I thought these were really pretty earrings. And these are QT sterling. So I thought those were nice. And you know, a lot of times you find these and one of those dangles is missing, and I think I was just happy to find a pair of these where the dangle was not missing. And then the cross was on this chain, but it didn't look right. So I grabbed the chain, or I just took the chain off, and then I realized that was a Carolyn Pollock chain as well. So double score. So we've got a little Carolyn Pollock chain there. And the Carolyn Pollock chain, it's real nice and lightweight. And it's, it's probably not super light, but it's relatively though. It's 18 inches. It's a nice chain. It's a heavier, or a thicker chain, but not overly heavy. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Sometimes I just need to spit things out. And then for rings, I got some cool rings. I'm not gonna lie. Look at that amber. That's a really cool amber ring. And this one, it's, oh, you know what I just realized? I thought it was adjustable, but it's not. It's broken. Well, that's kind of crappy. I guess I'm going to take this one back. Oh, I thought it was so pretty, but it's not adjustable. I guess I'm going to take that one back next week. Never mind. See, I always figure things out on camera. Here we have CZ and marcasite, size 8. I thought that was really stunning. Got a couple bling blings. Look at that one. That is black spinel and CZ. That is a 7.5. And I didn't see any particular marks on this one, but that is black spinel and CZ, and I just really like that one. And then this one here, okay, I am not a heart person. I'm not gonna lie, okay? I am not a heart person, but this I thought was kind of pretty. So it's a blue heart. It's got little hearts on the side. And this had a mark on it that said Vaquero. So, and this tests as a topaz. I don't know. Maybe somebody else knows more about it than me. But look how pretty. It's just like a really well-made ring. And, but yeah, Tessa's a topaz. It's a size 10. So, I don't know. I just thought it was really pretty. That's a really pretty native ring with the malachite. This is little. It is a 5.5. It is a little baby 5.5. Okay. Somebody help me with this, you guys. What is this? But doesn't that look like a sunset? Is that like a picture jasper? Landscape jasper, maybe? But that looks like a sunset to me. Or is that some kind, I don't know what this is. It almost reminds me of like tiger's eye, but like a mix of blue and brown. I don't know what this is, guys. I just don't. It is marked sterling, but that stone just got me. It is a size 8, and I'm going to tell you, if you don't want to buy it, that is completely fine because it fits me. And although it looks a little crooked on my finger, but look at that. Look at that stone. That stone is literally everything. It looks like that's the ground. That looks like maybe a mountain or a sunset or something. Oh my God, that is just, that stone is everything. Everything. I'm telling you. It looks like it's painted. It really does. It looks like it's painted. Here we have blue topaz and CZ. This is a size 8. It is a split shank, or a split, I don't know what you call that, split something. Pretty. It's pretty. Okay, that is amber. And then maybe a little tiny piece of turquoise. I'm not really sure. But this is a cool ring. It is it's got like a tiny little mark in there. That might just be the 925 though. Excuse me, 7 3/4. Oh, these allergies. Seriously, I feel like I'm gonna die this year. That is iolite, I think. Yeah, I think it's iolite and CZ. Size 10. Iolite and CZ. Here's another little native ring. Size 5. I got some smaller ones for you guys that were asking for smaller rings. And then that's a pretty one. Is this real amethyst? I think so. No, oh, well. Yeah. This is, actually. This is amethyst. It was, let me just look again. Oh, hold on. It actually, oh, no, nope, sorry. This is not real amethyst. This might be, it goes past glass, but barely past glass. So, size 8. We're going to call that a CZ. It may be something else, but I'm going to call that a CZ. Okay. And then just some, give an idea of some of the beads that I got. I just made some really simple stretch bracelets with them. And then, you know, I've got, this is that coral. I just thought that was pretty, but I'm going to make some more complex pieces. I'm going to make some necklaces. This is really pretty. I think this is just a dyed agate or some kind of agate. I just thought that was really pretty. Kind of reminds me of like rain. I don't know why, but it does. Or maybe this is, I don't know what this is. I gotta look at this one. This is, I don't think this is the green opal. think this is an agate. I did buy another green opal that was not an African green opal, but I don't think that's it. I could be wrong. I'm sorry, but I really like this. I really like the green tiger eye. I bought blue tiger eye too. I haven't done anything with it. And then this is a purple, dyed purple faceted agate that I thought was really kind of pretty. So I did those. So that's what I got, you guys. I hope you liked this little baby haul here. Let me know what your favorite pieces were. And I will be having my sale on Wednesday. Don't forget I have my sales Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern, and I have my sales on Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern. And don't forget, please hit that subscribe button. I promise you will not regret it. I'm stumbling over my words over here. I promise you won't regret it. I try to have fun sales. I try to be a fun person. And we are a no drama channel during my sales. So no drama. And we're all very nice and kind to each other. We're a very loving community. So please join us and participate and have fun with us. So please join. And don't forget, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell for notifications. And we'll see you on the next video or on the next sale. So thank you all for joining. We'll see you later. Bye.